I'm not sure where Mitch is now, so let's just start the show. It's episode 333, and I forgot to change the title again. Fuck! Oh, well. How are you?
Gay.
Oh, well, yeah, but how's that any different than any other time?
Oh, I don't know. I was playing Hearthstone, whatever it's called.
That is gay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there he is.
Why didn't you message me?
I did, you faggot.
So you did?
Yeah.
When was this?
Like two minutes ago.
Oh.
I just started. I figured you'd be here in a minute.
You figured wrong.
Episode 333.
Episode 3. That's the witch's number or something, right?
I don't know.
Some Wiccan is yelling at their iPod right now.
I was eating turkey. Big turkey legs. Christina bought an air fryer.
Oh, you doing one of those? Are those good?
Hell yeah. They're great. At least the one that we got. I made fries earlier, and they were fucking phenomenal. Way better than from the fucking stove.
Is my volume down too low, or...
No, you're always way too loud, like usual.
Okay, because I sound really quiet right now to myself.
You're not. I'm going to turn down your fucking... Yeah. Yeah, because you always blow me out in every fucking episode.
Can you change my... Let me turn my gain down.
No, I just did. I changed your volume.
My gain's mostly down, by the way, so I think you're just fucking crazy.
No, you're fucking gay. You can listen to any episode. You'll hear it. You always have the mic in your fucking mouth. Or something. I don't know. And I'm never, like, that close to it, but I'm close enough. I'm like a whole... Like, I can put my hand out and, like, from my mouth to the mic. That's as far away I am. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Wait, like the flat side of your hand, or like the whole hand?
The whole hand, long ways, long style.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a radio broadcaster. I'm a professional TM radio broadcaster. Copyright symbol. I know that I need to eat the mic. That's what I've learned from every podcast I've ever fucking listened to with any semblance of professionalism.
Well, I don't know. Okay, so who is Ochinchin and who is Company Inflatano?
This is my favorite thing to do every week is retranslate everyone's fucking usernames. Ochinchin, I'm not sure. I think that might be...
That's Lucius.
Oh, that's true. Oh, no, don't bring him in.
And company is Everett.
Okay.
How you been, Sebastian?
He said he's been gay.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been playing Hearthstone.
Oh, so you have been gay, sweet.
Yeah.
I played like 10 minutes of Hearthstone once. Never again.
Oh, I'm almost at legendary. That's the best rank.
I went to the anime store.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, tell us.
It was fine.
The house one.
Yeah, the house. It is literally a house, and she's only allowed to have the place open 20 hours a week because it's like in a commercial zone or some shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's only open 3 days a week, but it was good. I mean, like, it's weird because like some of the stuff, I mean, it's essentially like when you go to a booth at a convention. So like some stuff is overpriced when it shouldn't be, and some stuff is reasonably priced when you think it would be more. So, like I got a Hatsune Miku fucking statue for like $35, which ain't bad.
Nice.
And I got.
Did you come on it yet?
Not yet. It's like 5 or 6 inches tall. It's like the 10th anniversary. You just asked what size it was.
No, I said, did you come on it yet?
No.
I didn't ask what size it was. I think you made that up.
No, Sebastian did, you fucking dumbass.
Sebastian's not in here. That's me doing his voice.
Oh, okay. And I also got the greatest thing ever, and I want you to guess what it is.
Fuck.
Empty Geist?
No.
Oh.
No, all right, you think it's something ironic from your childhood, from my childhood, I was like a teenager when this came out. That
Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
No, nothing that old. Something that's still kind of relevant that's had a million seasons.
Naruto.
No.
Bleach.
No.
First season of Friends?
No.
Dragon Ball.
No.
Fruits Basket?
No.
One Piece.
No.
Is it anime related?
Yes.
Fighting Foodons.
No.
Excel
Fucking
Saga.
No.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
No.
Microsoft Excel Saga.
No.
Puni Puni
Escaflowne.
Poemi.
No. No.
Ghost Stories.
No, come on!
Slayers.
No! It's a fucking show everyone makes fun of all the time. It was
Haru-
popular as fuck. I shouldn't have to tell you what it is. It was on regular fucking kids channel.
Bleach.
No!
Gundam Wing.
No!
Named every single show that's existed.
No, you haven't!
Have we said all the Naruto shows?
Yes. It's not that.
Oh.
Mare.
No! No! Something, it's like entry-level fucking garbage anime for
Sword Art
kids.
Online.
For kids! For kids! Actual children!
Pokemon.
Oh! You're close!
Digimon.
No!
Monster.
No! What was Pokemon also? Besides a video game?
A card game.
Yes! So what am I talking about?
Duel Masters.
Fuck you! I got a Yu-Gi-Oh fucking card mat that has the Magic Girl on it for $5.
Is she naked on it?
What?
Is she naked? Also, you call yourself a Yu-Gi-Oh fan and you called her Magic Girl.
I didn't say I was a fan.
Go. Right?
Yeah.
The blue and pink one.
It also has Yu-Gi-Oh on it and the Dark Magician Boy.
His name is Yugi Moto, you fucking Philistine.
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It translates to King of Games, you dipshit.
And you're king of gays.
Yeah, dude.
So and
Oh, man.
they also had no.
man.
You
I
shut
know-
the hell up. They also had a. I was gonna make a joke and to ask the woman running it. Oh, so where's the hentai section? But she had one, and it was like basically in a closet because it's a house. It was literally a closet, and it had whatever the fucks those pillows cases.
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario pillowcases. Now see, like all of it was like. I don't want to call it entry level fucking anime, but it was like, it had your fucking Yuri on Ice, had your fucking card captor.
I like how you're the fucking elite.
I mean, that's the stuff that gets printed, I guess.
That's what I know.
nowadays.
That's what I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say popular because it's not like everyone's seen fucking
surface level.
My Name
I
is
guess.
surface level. Like that's Sakamoto fucking prints. I also bought a couple of prints. My
All
name
the
is
anime that black people like.
Yeah.
So
No,
Bleach, Naruto, One Piece.
No, actually, it wasn't that much of that stuff.
Was the person running it black?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and she had 2 dogs behind the counter.
What kind of dogs?
I don't know what they were. They were like little tiny curly-haired dogs.
So maybe like Papillons?
No,
Or
I know what a
Yorkies?
Papillon is. No, it's not a Yorkie either. They must have been some kind of poodle. No! They must have been some kind of poodle mix. Like a
Like how you scream no as if like
well,
you
like
were
we're
about to get shot. No, there's a poodle.
no. I mean, guess what dogs they were? No.
Guess what dogs they were? I'll shoot your family, and you're like, I don't care about my family. It's like, I'll shoot your cats. No.
She had some JoJo stuff. She had some. I bought a Sailor Moon print and a Hitalia print with America on it, and he has a cheeseburger.
Is that because you're a fucking retard or your girlfriend's a fucking retard?
'Cause I'm a retard.
Oh, you like Hitalia?
Ironically, yeah.
Oh,
It's funny.
so
I never watched the whole
But-
thing though. There's like it's apparently it's ongoing. It's still going. I mean,
Isn't
No,
the
it's not.
webcomic still going or something?
I don't know. I didn't get into too much specifics about it with the woman. She's
does
probably
that
my
mean
age
you
or
like
younger. but-
Yowie?
Ironically, yes.
Does that mean you like Yowie RAR X3?
Ooh, woo, what's this?
Notices your bulge.
I love that it's a microphone.
Come give me huggy wuggies.
I would. She's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't give a fuck. People call me a furry. I'm an anything.
Everyone's kind of a furry. I'm kind of a furry, for Christ's sake.
If you wanted to fuck the Little Mermaid, you are a furry.
Everyone's jacked
No,
off to at
that's a
least
scaly.
one Jay Naylor fucking comic. It's
I
happened.
don't know who that is, but I probably have.
Yeah, you probably have. Because you're friends with Rory. So Yu-Gi-Oh! What was I gonna say about Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
We're gonna talk about episode 0
Oh
again.
no, I know
Season
we're not. I know we're not doing break music anymore, but I really want you to insert in this episode songs from the album Yu-Gi-Oh! Songs to Duel by, which is a CD I had when I was a
Face
kid.
up, face down, defend or attack. Is that the one?
Yeah, yeah. There's a song where Pegasus is singing face up, face down, but during all the verses, he's like talking about like I'm going to kill them all. It's fucking really bad.
I have that. Remember, I made that music video for that, sort of.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, I put like '90s fucking butt dancers to it.
It was like face up, face down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
Attack or defend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's other really dumb songs on there. There's like
That's the only one I've listened to because all of them are really bad. Like that one's the least funny.
yeah. There's one where it's like we gotta do it to get like every 4Kids anime had like a CD accompanying it that was like we gotta be using the power of friendship, and then it's like Mokuba talking to Kaiba like in the middle of the fucking guitar solo.
But
ooh.
but ironically or not ironically, whatever it is, To Be a Master is incredible, and it's a fucking musical masterpiece.
I kind of do unironically like. Thank you. I kind of do unironically like To Be a Master.
No, I do like that. That shit's great. Every song on there, except for maybe 2 of them, are really good.
I also had the Pokemon the first movie soundtrack when I was a kid.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It has songs by fucking Britney Spears. I believe Busta Rhymes is on there for about 14 seconds.
Cool.
And actually, what? I have a fucking computer in front of me. Why don't I just look this up? Pokemon, the first movie soundtrack. There's a lot of really dumb 90s pop songs on that fucking thing. M2M. Do you remember M2M?
Vaguely?
Do you remember Bewitched?
No.
Do you remember fucking 98 Degrees?
Yes. Wow.
Billy Piper's on there too.
I don't know that one.
That's the chick who played what's her face, I think, from the Doctor Who's.
Very specific.
There's also the song "Brother My Brother" by Blessed Union of Souls, except Blessed is spelled BLESSID.
Of course it is. It's the 90s.
Which is the most 90s fucking thing in the world. Yeah, "Don't Say You Love Me" by M2M, which that song slaps. "We're a Miracle" by Christina Aguilera. "Soda Pop" by Britney Spears, which I believe features Busta Rhymes. "Somewhere Someday" by NSYNC.
Oh God.
"Fly With Me" by 98 Degrees. "Vacation" by Vitamin C.
Oh no.
Aaron Carter, "If Only Tears Could Bring You Back."
That guy,
Yeah, dude, it's a who's who of shit.
Yeah.
That guy's like a piece of shit now.
Gotta have the Vanga boys on there though.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who's on like the Pokemon 2000 soundtrack or whatever, but I'm sure it's just as bad. Let's go see. Fucking Alicia is on there. Weird Al has a song. Oh, Pokemon by Weird Al is on the Pokemon 2000 soundtrack for whatever reason. And then some song by the B-52s called "The Chosen One," which is I don't know. I've never heard that in my goddamn life. But "To Be a Master," that was the one that fucking that album actually kind of rules. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Music to Duel by. If you want more shitty 4Kids stuff, do you think they ever put out a One Piece album?
They better have.
4Kids One Piece album.
I think I've heard some song from that.
I guess it's just the theme song. I don't think they ever put out like a dog shit album. But then again, One Piece was never as popular as Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! So I guess it's not really that surprising.
Yeah.
Oh, Sebastian, may I kick you out to bring in Carlolius Rex?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he has been on for a while. Then we'll bring in Odie. Because I'm curious. Odie has been around for a few weeks. Hello.
Hey.
I didn't read your post yet that you sent me on Twitter, but I saw you were... Where were you now? At a convention?
No, I was actually just at we had a tournament a couple weeks back.
Tournament, I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. So I got to go with a bunch of other Freakazoids and engage in my crippling autism for that stupid cardboard game.
Nice.
What game?
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was Yu-Gi-Oh. We could just tie it back to earlier in the episode, but
Oh man, there's this new guy. Well, he's not new anymore, I guess. But fucking, I saw that story about how that one of the artists' cat died, so they made a card out of that cat. What was it? Charmed Stray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that story and I turned to him and I said, "Do you play Magic the Gathering?" He's like, "Do I?" I'm like, "Uh oh."
Yeah, that if you're not prepared, like if you meet someone who's super into it, that is just a wellspring of autism.
He said he's been playing it for 20 years. I'm not sure if he was kidding or not. He probably wasn't.
I mean, the game's 25 years old, depending
Yeah.
on how old he is.
He's probably like 25, so he's probably been playing it forever. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
How'd you do?
I took second. I
Whoa.
don't know if I could have gotten first because I would have had to play the guy for the top. And he's like, I'm kind of wanting to go get something to eat with my friends. I'm like, yeah. Like I just looked out, like I realized what he was on. I'm like, this is a coin flip matchup, and if we just split the money, I'm guaranteed to get $50 cash and a ton of packs. So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say classic puss move that he's like, I will not give up my crown. I need food. No, but yeah, if you split it, that's different.
Yeah, because it would have been considered a tie, and technically he would have won on points. And I'm like, I don't.
No, that's nice of him then, because if he could have just won or got all the money, I mean, that was actually pretty cool of him.
Yeah, well, we would have still had to play it out because if you win, then that just like, and you're the second, and you would technically be second place. Most of it's like, well, you played the game and he actually won.
Mm.
But I was like, because I knew this is going to be like, to explain this, I would have to go through so much about how those stupid decks work.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
is Magic the Gathering better or worse than Hearthstone?
I like it. Now, could that be Stockholm Syndrome? Possible.
What the
But
hell?
I
Better
think,
or worse than Hearthstone? I'm trying to get a ranking done here.
I think it's much better.
Okay, and do you think that Magic the Gathering is better or worse than Yu-Gi-Oh?
I've tried to play Yu-Gi-Oh once and didn't get it, and I really understand Magic, so yes.
Okay, so do you think Yu-Gi-Oh is better than Hearthstone?
I understand Hearthstone, but the art in Yu-Gi-Oh looks way more interesting.
So Yu-Gi-Oh is better?
I mean, at that point, yeah.
Okay, so now we have an official ranking of every card game ever made. At the bottom is Hearthstone, and then we have Yu-Gi-Oh, and then we have Magic the Gathering, and then above all those is Magination. So
What about Pokemon?
that's a video game, Matthew.
No, it's a card game.
No, it's a video game.
Was it a video
There's
game
a
first
Pokemon
or a
card game that is a video game, but
No, but like, what came first?
what the video game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was never actually clear on that.
Yeah, it was always the video game, and then I guess the anime and the fucking Wizards of the Coast got the card game rights or whatever.
Yeah, they got it right. Not like a year after it came out, like the video games in the States at least.
I've been seeing there's been like a fuck ton of ads on Facebook now, so I've been actually reporting them, like for
Yeah,
like,
I do that too.
I report them for like violence or spam.
Yep.
Okay.
Or sexuality, yeah.
But then I'm wondering, like, am I taking time away from people who are actually reporting things? But then I
Who
then I
cares?
ask, yeah, exactly.
It's not like Facebook's moderation team does anything about all the child porn or any of the other shit that's on Facebook anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Apparently, like those moderators, I don't know how true this is. I just heard this, but some people were saying the moderators actually have like PTSD from seeing fucked up shit on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I heard tell that like moderators are getting red pilled just by like going through all the bullshit they have to filter out, which is fucking hilarious.
I mean, I have no idea what fucking like an ISIS Facebook group would share, but I'd imagine it's pretty intense shit.
Well, I just read from some sort of article that apparently one of the Facebook moderators like no longer believes that 9/11 was a fucking terrorist attack, and he sleeps with a gun near his bed. So it's great that like I feel bad for these people whose lives are getting ruined, but at least like they're getting radicalized by all the shit that they're seeing. That's kind of like icing on the cake, I guess. Also, fucking Everett Company and Flantano says, "Hey gamer, can I get on next?"
No, I said next was Odie.
Well, he messaged me, so I'm relaying the message to you. So now I got to relay the message back to him.
Come detective, hot on the trail.
Anyway, Carolus Rex, how many land cards do you have to tap before your dick starts getting hard?
That depends. I've been playing probably like a deck everyone fucking hates, which is Tron.
Are you trying to tell me you've never had an erection once?
Not without tapping 3 lands for at least 7 mana.
No, but I mean, like, how many lands does it take to, like, activate your dick?
Well, the activation cost is 7, so you can either do 7 or you can use some of those fucky lands that produce more than 1 mana.
Okay. Does your dick have any special effects?
If you can keep it hard long enough, it will... Oh, god damn it, I was trying to make a cum joke. Like,
It'll produce more
apart.
white land cards.
Yeah, it'll produce tons of white mana.
Nice. And then, what color is your dick? You have a very easy out to just say black right here, and you're not taking it immediately, which makes me question your sanity.
Oh, god damn it, sorry, I was... at blank.
There's only 5 colors in the fucking game, dude. Like...
In life.
No, technically, colorless is now considered a color because they did that in a recent block.
Oh. So is the game just completely thrown out of balance now? Like when Pokemon added Steel and fucking Bug or whatever the fuck?
They actually brought it back down by printing some answers to colorless cards and then just never having any unique colorless things since then. Because they were getting pretty, like, busted.
No, the Pokemon card game, I lied. The Pokemon card game, when they added Steel and Dark, that's when shit got really fucky. But that was to coincide with the
Yeah, the
game,
release on the game.
which actually kind of fixed a few fucking tight matchups, but then they fucked it up later by adding Fairy, which I guess that also kind of fixed some shit, because, like, now you have something that could actually fight Dragon. It's not just, like, Ice.
Yeah, anything self-contained like that with X number of matchups, you add a new one in there, like, for the first little... Until you balance it again, it's going to be thrown out, like, of balance.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the card game adding Steel and Dark just... I remember as a kid being like, oh, okay, so I have, like, 1 Dark Energy card that I've ever seen in my entire life, but I have, like, 3 Murkrow cards that I can't use them on, so this is useless.
And if you hadn't... Like, when they first came out, weren't they, like... They weren't basic energy, like you couldn't have any number of Steel and Dark type in a deck, could you? Or am I remembering that wrong?
There might have been some sort of weird fucking rule, or maybe like the energies counted for double because those cards were so infrequent. I forget. It was weird. I only played the Pokemon trading card game for a very brief amount of time, and that's when I was playing the Game Boy Color game.
That's about when I was playing it too. I remember wanting to do Steel and Dark type, but I remember like the energy cards alone were like $10 each or something.
No, I was just trying to see what I could get out of booster packs whenever I went on vacation, and it was just like, well, this is fucked, so I'm gonna stop playing this now. I think that's around the time Yu-Gi-Oh started getting really big, so I probably just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh instead. And I didn't play that very hardcore. It's just like me and my cousin had like a starter deck each, so we would just do like the Yugi versus the Kaiba deck or whatever.
I mean, that's
and then the Pegasus deck came out and fucked everything up. And by that I mean I had relinquished and I couldn't use it because the fucking hoops you have to jump through to use that card, like it's used in the fucking anime, are like so specific. That's the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, for a while, is like some of those cards have such specific like ways to activate them that it's never going to be like in the show, or it can only be like it the way in the show. So you're never going to activate these cards. Matt, would you fuck Dark Magician Girl?
Of course I would. But I'd rather fuck the Harpy ladies.
Let me Google some. Of course you would. They look like men.
You're
Dark
stupid.
I don't remember the Harpies at all from the anime.
Magician,
I only watched the
fucking
ones.
My Valentine's entire deck was based around them.
Yeah. And I'd fuck her
Dark
too.
Magician Girl age? Let's see here.
Oh, she's not even real. It doesn't matter how old she is.
I know, I just want to get you arrested. Let's see. Dark Magician Girl, Control F, age. I am finding nothing. Cleavage. Oh, I'm finding the word cleavage a bunch.
Nice.
But not age.
Okay, now I actually remember them that I could see the picture.
Yeah, they fucking took the nipples out in the anime and over here. And the card, I guess, technically.
Oh yeah, see, here's the nipples.
Did you ever play one of those Yu-Gi-Oh video games that came with special cards in the game? Like I had the PlayStation game and it came with like skull dice or something, some cards you couldn't get otherwise.
Dick
I
dice.
don't remember ever really. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. The PlayStation game's weird because it doesn't follow the rules at all of like the actual card game. It more follows the rules of like the anime, where it's like you could just fuse monsters out of your hand without polymerization for absolutely no fucking reason other than okay, yeah, sure.
The only card game, like actual video game, other than Arena and MTGO, I ever played was that original Game Boy Pokemon card game.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. That one's actually pretty good.
It was. I feel like it was a really close, like, facsimile to the game.
Yeah, it was almost exact.
I mean, I guess it helped. It was such an early point in the game's existence that there wasn't that big a card pool.
Yeah, there couldn't have been a whole lot. And then it's not based on a TCG, but I had a Dragon Ball Z Game Boy Color game that was like a card game mixed with a fighting game, if that makes any fucking sense.
Yeah.
You like played a card to do a basic attack, and then you had to like very quickly input a bunch of fucking button commands to successfully initiate the attack. It's called
like,
Legendary. It's called Legendary Super Warriors. It's actually pretty decent for a DBZ Color game or Game Boy Color game.
Kind of like the Kingdom Hearts, the one where they
I'm
chain
one of the
memories.
few. Yeah, I'm one of the few people who will defend Chain of Memories, but I haven't played it in a long time, and I feel like that game's super goddamn tedious.
It doesn't look like it holds up because my wife got the Kingdom Hearts collection and tried to play it and just gave up after, I'm wanting to say, like 2 hours.
Yeah, I've avoided playing that on the collection for the same reason. Although they did go on to make The World Ends With You, which is one of my favorite games of all time, but that also doesn't use cards. It's just like you equip pins and they have different properties when you use them for attacks. So I guess it kind of works better because you're not shuffling through a deck. You just kind of set like 6 abilities and then just go to town.
I've wanted to pick that up, but I don't think they're going to be re-releasing it for like on a virtual console. Well, I guess the Switch
It's
doesn't
on
really
Switch.
have that. It does?
Yeah.
It is?
They ported it to Switch last year. It's $50, which is dog shit. Especially considering it's basically just a port of the phone version, which is more like $17. But if you want to play it on a bigger screen and you don't mind smudging up your Switch screen, that's a good way to play it.
Might actually have to invest.
You can play
in
with the
that.
Joy-Cons as well as like using them as like a pointer, but I would not recommend that way because the drift on the pointer is like so fucking severe that it just makes it not that fun to play. Playing it with your finger on handheld mode is way better. But that game's great.
I might actually
It holds
invest
up.
in that.
Yeah, I played it when it came out last year in like October, and I can confirm it still holds up. It's really fun. And the story's actually really good. If you want to see what a Kingdom Hearts style story would be like, without all the extra bullshit, then that's what that is.
Like, is it anyone from that original Kingdom Hearts team that worked on it, or
I'm pretty sure it's like most of the team that went on to why. I'm pretty sure it's most of the team that worked on Chain of Memories went on to work on The World Ends With You. It's a company called Jupiter. They also did the Picross S games, which, by the way, fucking Picross S3 came out this week, so that's all I've been doing. They added a new mode called Color Picross, and it's really fun. It's really tricky. And every time you complete it, every time you complete a Color Picross picture, instead of just showing you the picture, it animates it.
Ooh.
So you get a little animated GIF.
oh shit, this actually happened at the, I forgot they were doing the Magic, the big Pro Tour this weekend. And apparently someone who was going to make the top 8 got disqualified for fucking marking his cards.
Oh. Jeez.
And it
Did he do it like Did he do it like My Valentine marked her cards in season episode 108 of Yu-Gi-Oh, where she marked them with perfume so she could tell which card she was gonna? I don't know how that would work, by the way, but it made sense to my 10-year-old brain.
It would have gone over better, like, because he plays the same deck I do, and he marked his Tron lands, and that's only 12 cards out of, if you count the sideboard, 75 marked, and those are the most important cards, so there's no, like, oh, they just happened to get scuffed this way. Like, it's pretty fucking egregious. So
Card games are gay.
yeah, it's actually kind of funny because Wizards made this whole deal about how he was going to be one of their 32 paid players who would be doing streaming and exhibition shit.
And he got caught cheating. What an asshole.
It's like the other one. I think one of them got Me Too'd because he just disappeared. And I think there was another one that, like, at a GP was, like, there was a lot of suspicion that he was fucking cheating too.
That's crazy.
Dylan makes a great point in the Twitch chat. Reminder: in the anime, May and Joey are 30 feet apart, but Joey could still smell the perfume.
There must be some strong ass perfume.
There's a lot of fucking the Abridged series makes fun of this, but there's a lot of fucking bullshit that happens in that first Yu-Gi-Oh season that makes absolutely no goddamn sense in the context of the card game or otherwise. Like, yeah, I'm gonna play this card that's a turtle with a catapult on its back, and I'm gonna use it to fire another monster at the flotation ring of your floating castle card, which will somehow cause it to collapse on top of all your monsters at the bottom of the field.
Oh, yeah, that was what was so fun about this show. They just made up everything.
I know, but then like when you finally play the card game, you're like, wait, this is dog shit.
Well, I never did play the card game because I mean I was old enough to know that like there's no way in hell the card game would ever work like how it does in the show.
You can't make that. Like an actual show just about playing cards would be super fucking boring. You have to make it stupid. Like,
yeah. Hey, Mom, I can smell your cunt from all the way over here.
You say that, but there's a lot of fucking like card game anime that are out now. Besides like Duel Masters and Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like Card Fight or Buddy Fight or whatever.
Yeah, and they're all suck, I'm sure.
There's probably at least one other one I'm not fucking remembering. I guess technically Card Captors counts as a card battle anime.
Not really.
Yeah, but I mean, they do capture the Clow cards, so I mean, technicality.
Dude.
Do they ever do like an actual card game tie-in for that?
What, for Card Captors?
Yeah.
I believe you could buy the cards as merch when I was a kid, but I don't think there was an actual game based around it. I think they were just cool looking cards.
So I remember seeing those, but I'm like, well, there's no game with this, so I wondered if it was just something they never brought over.
Well, it's because you didn't have the fucking wand, so you had to fucking buy the wand to hit the cards and then turn into a magical girl. Have a bunch of fucking disgusting Japanese people draw porn of you.
Scree!
What?
Scree!
What?
Scree!
Why?
Scree!
Do you want to bring in Everett?
Scree! No!
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
All right, yeah, I gotta go and I guess do some shopping. Anyway.
Fine.
Good luck with all of the
cards.
Trying to think of a single monster from Magic the Gathering.
Twant Fussle.
8 fucking bears.
8 fucking bears.
Yeah, that's the one.
They're bears.
Oh, yeah.
Firehair McTits McGee. That's the one.
That's actually just the art for Liliana. The Veil is Tits McGee.
Sure.
I've played Magic and I couldn't think of anything, so he did better than I would.
Tits McGee. So Everett,
are you gonna bring anything to the fucking table, or did I just bring you in for nothing? Because I'm trying to eat my enchiladas here.
Oh god. Oh good fuck. Anime.
how about that last episode of JoJo?
How about that last episode of Sonic Racing Overdrive?
No.
I'm really behind on JoJo.
Oh, never mind then.
I also did not watch JoJo last night. I was too busy playing Conan Exiles with the Nude Clan boys and shooting a trebuchet.
Every time a new part starts, I start watching it, get like 5 or 6 episodes in, and then just fall behind.
Giorno died.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Every time I never learn my. I start watching and then I stop, and then like 2 years afterwards I finally finish it.
I finished
playing
the first.
a goddamn.
Obviously, it's effort because if it ain't you and it ain't me, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Why'd you bring it up? What's wrong with you?
Because I want to shame him.
No, I finished the first season of Baki. I finished the first season of Baki the Grappler on Netflix.
Cool. Nice.
How was it?
It's a good show. It's fucking insane. I mean, it's the weirdest. well, I don't. It is kind of weird, I guess. It's like one of the weirder animes I've seen for sure. That involves like what you would think would just be straight up. Oh, I forgot I still had this up on the screen. That's just fighting, but it's like they just think of the weirdest fucking ways to fight each other. Well,
yeah.
And it's like I said last week, it was like he shoved a bunch of bullets in the guy's mouth and then punched him in the chin, and it blew his fucking cheeks out. I don't want to give away anymore, but there's something that's even crazier after that. And it was nice that the second season starts on the 30th, so I actually watched that at a good time.
Yeah. I was gonna. Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. New Fruits Basket's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been watching that too. So I checked this fucking Knuckles. I checked.
Did you watch the actual short? Because it's really good.
I didn't know there was a short.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Oh, cool. The Fruits Basket show, they're really rushing through the first. I guess since there already is a first season anime, I guess they're just trying to get through all the major plot points so they can start the second season. But the problem with that is that like Toru, I've watched that show probably like 3 or 4 times. Like Toru's my least favorite character just because like she's the one that all these other characters like learn bounce their shit off of, right? So I don't know if she would call that kind of character, but like since they're shortening everything, she's a speech machine in every episode. Like she has a speech with each character every episode that enlightens them to like who they really are, and it's so.
Yeah.
It makes it kind of hacky because it happens too often. She's like a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Round Eye? You don't like no fortune cookie?
No, I don't like fortune cookie. No, it's like
Me and Corey were trying to determine the other night if unfortune cookies have been made yet, because I want to make those.
Oh my god! Hey, you get a fortune cookie. You crack it open. You eat it. What? You unfortunate?
Crack it open and call you gay.
Oh, your unfortunate says you're
Yeah,
gay.
unfortune cookie. And she got mad because she's like, no one would be offended if they opened up a misfortune cookie and it said gay. And I'm like, yeah, they would. It'd be funny as hell. It's the only funny thing you could write down.
Your misfortune cookie said cookie poison. Cookie poison, you die. Ha! Just joking, Round Eye.
Can we? I don't know what number would be of Asian significance, but can we please do an episode where we only talk in Asian accents the entire time?
What? When did? What's the date for either the Rape of Nanking?
I was going to say the Rape of Nanking
or the Tiananmen Square.
God damn.
Did you know that the Nanking never happened?
Yo!
I just did that directly into Minnie's face and yo. Oh.
Yo.
Yes.
Did Minnie just say that the Holocaust never happened?
She said the Holocaust never happened.
Oh,
fuck.
dude. I didn't know your cat was so woke.
Minnie, did the Holocaust happen? Minnie, did the Holocaust happen?
This is sad.
Minnie, is the Earth flat?
Did you just fake your cat replying?
Yeah, but then she just made a reply, but we didn't hear it.
Like we wouldn't be able to fucking tell.
Wow.
Oh, it fooled me.
Minnie, is the Earth
Yeah, but
flat?
you're functionally retarded, so.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to talk on command.
Yeah, I am. I have like 4 brain cells.
And they're dying rapidly. Don't worry. Nothing's ever really gone.
My brain's full of cum.
What do you want, Minnie? I fed you already.
Why did you like my tweet about listening to a Protest the Hero album?
I don't know.
What, me?
Are they from your area?
No, they're Canadian though.
I know that.
Yeah. Do you though? Do you really?
Because every time I think I talk to you, I talk about the only reason I know anything about Newfoundland is because of a song of theirs.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know about Newfoundland. You guys kiss fishes, and there's a town called Dildo.
You kiss fishes and fuck bitches.
Ram Ranch really rocks, says Sebastian. I didn't know that Ram Ranch was so metal.
Isn't it great? That first song's great. The rest of the songs are really awful. I mean, I didn't listen to all 137 of them or anything, but
It's another
Yes, you
fun
did.
fact about Newfoundland. It's where Ram Ranch is located.
oh, I hear Ram Ranch. It rocks. 18 naked cowboys in the showers getting fucked. Cowboys even getting fucked in their sleep. Ram Ranch, it rocks.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Ah,
Wouldn't be
Christ.
surprised to find out that isn't that dude Canadian?
I don't know. I don't even know who he is.
Every let's put it this way: not every Canadian is gay, but every gay person is Canadian.
Canadian, yeah.
Let's see, Grant McDonald.
18 more in the
Canadian
yard.
musician.
Oh,
Yeah, he's Canadian.
18 cowboys getting hard in the yard.
Date of birth, question mark. Place of birth, Canada.
sounds like it's a gag, but funny. So, that's bullshit, but I believe it. Arginus
he's
posted
a
that
local.
thing about like whenever a character dies in JoJo and you cry, or a part of your soul goes to Araki, and that's how he stays young. That's his stand power. So I posted that picture of. Sounds like, oh fuck, Minnie, Jesus, get the fuck out of here, Jesus Christ.
Did she hop on your dick?
No, she tried to grab the wire from the headphone, but she was like right at my neck. Shit, her fucking arm just shot out and grabbed my fucking headphone wire. Scared the hell out of me.
You almost got your throat slit.
Yeah, it scared the fuck out of me. Ah,
So, yeah, I didn't watch the new JoJo because I was too busy shooting trebuchets with the boys last night.
you
Except
faggot.
every time we were trying to fire the trebuchet at this elephant that was in a field near
What
our
the
camp.
fuck are you talking about?
Conan Exiles was free on PlayStation, so
Oh.
me and the Nude Clan boys have been playing Conan Exiles, which is just like a shitty Rust.
Why don't you
Or
marry
shitty
them?
Minecraft.
God.
I technically am.
Oh, all right.
So,
Is it legal?
yeah, there's polygamy in Mormonism, right? They're all in Utah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
They're
anyway,
Utahns?
yeah, so they conquered the nation in the Civil War. That's why I tagged that Cameron guy, because he's the only one of them I have on Facebook.
Is there
know what I'm
images for
talking
nude? No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The Civil War bot that you shared, and Utah conquered the fucking country.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we were trying to fire this trebuchet at an elephant near our camp, and unfortunately, every single time one of us pulled the lever to fire the trebuchet at the elephant, we ended up killing one of the other guys who was trying to like aggro the elephant in range. So there's like 2 or 3 clips on Twitter of us just like firing the trebuchet and then one of us just eating shit.
Is this them?
Yes.
Okay. Which one's you? Why does that guy look like that fucking nerdo from Games Radar?
Which one?
One
Which
that-
nerdo from Games Radar and which guy?
The far right looks like the one from Canada.
Cameron does not look like Tyler Wilde. You shut your mouth. Cameron's a beautiful boy,
Okay.
and I'm the one in the back. I'm Caleb Craig.
Okay.
Yeah,
The big boy?
yeah.
Oh,
You heard the episode I was on. It's a
Yeah.
good show.
If you say so.
Yeah,
I thought you were funny. That's about
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, yeah. I had to
I
carry the whole show,
didn't.
obviously. No, that Conan Exiles game is dog shit, but we can't stop playing it for some reason. I don't know why. It's not very good. Also, this because it's on the PlayStation. There's no dicks allowed, but you can see tits.
Ooh.
So I don't know how that makes any fucking sense. But if you play Conan Exiles on PC, you can adjust your dong size.
man, fuck video games.
So I'm a big burly black guy with like basically 2B's haircut and hair color, so like a white bob cut.
Nice.
And I'm wearing this like ninja armor right now, so I basically look like what every weeaboo thinks they look like.
That's hot.
Yeah. But that game's not great. Personally, I can't wait till we stop playing it, but yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's the print I bought. You'll see.
I
in
also
30
haven't
seconds.
touched I haven't touched Joker yet in Smash, but I did do the DLC spirits. the way they're handling the spirits for DLC characters, they get their own spirit board. There's no timer, so the spirits don't go away. And then when you beat them, you don't have to do that stupid minigame where the circle's spinning around. You have to get the timing right. You can just get them.
I didn't do any of that stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Spirits are fucking annoying as shit because it's like you could beat a really difficult one and then miss the shot to fucking get it. Then you have to fight it again to get another shot. So, like I said, it's almost like Sakurai knows how to make video games that are only tedious, but that might just be me.
Cowboys love big heart throbbing cocks.
Have you ever played that Sailor Moon beat 'em up game?
I have it now.
Yeah, but have you played it?
Yes, I beat it. I beat it. And like, I would have if it was real, I would have pumped like $20 in the fucking quarters into it. But yeah,
I was gonna say Atomic City Comics at
yeah, that's where I played it originally.
Yeah. They had it for a long time.
That's how I found out about it. I was like, man, this game really rocks. It gives me
really rocks.
It gives me heart throbbing cocks. No,
all over my body.
all over my body. It's just cocks.
18 naked Sailor Scouts getting down at Ram Ranch.
18
It sounds like all those
naked...
terrible fucking pornos that we used to see where like it was Serena getting banged by like Goku and they're both really muscular for some reason.
I had that on DVD.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Stop
Did you see the hentai I drew this week?
Minnie, knock it off. Yeah. I think I did,
Did you
actually.
like it?
Sure.
I drew Moxie and then I drew the niche gamer mascot.
Here we go.
Fucked.
18 naked Sailor Scouts in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big heart throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked. 18 naked Sailor Scouts wanting to be fucked. Sailor Scouts in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck Sailor Scout cocks. Ram Ranch really rocks.
And then Glenn Danzig was there, and it was weird.
Yeah, when Glenn Danzig was at Ram Ranch eating all the cum.
And I definitely do not eat my own cum. And I do not eat hot dogs.
That's funny, Mr. Glenn Danzig, because I seem to have seen you at Ram Ranch dipping a hot dog into a fondue machine that was producing a fountain of your own cum.
Look, I do not smoke weed. I do
tell your children not to eat my cum.
God damn it, I was gonna make the fucking joke.
Tell your children.
And if you want to eat cum with me,
I can show you what it's like. Father, do you want to bang cum with me?
I'm really mad because I want to make more jokes, but that's literally the only Danzig song I know.
Well, yeah.
I think that's the only Danzig song anyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I only know it because it was in Guitar Hero, 1.
Yes, exactly.
There was a great bit in one of the bonus videos in that game where a guy's singing it, but he's singing it all like Ned Flanders, and if you want to find heck with me, I could show you where it's at.
Father, do you want to bang cocks with me? Do you want to feel cum? Oh, Father. That's part of lyrics.
So for those of you who don't understand what the fuck we were just doing, fucking Danzig's Twitter or Facebook got hacked?
No, it didn't really. I think that was fake. Danzig.
Well, he doesn't eat hot dogs, and he definitely doesn't eat his own cum.
Danzig eats cum. Danzig, would you like to know he does not smoke weed? Oh, did I find it? That's not it.
Rat, what are your thoughts on Glenn Danzig?
Would you like to know he does not smoke weed?
Oh, can you please mute your goddamn stream?
I just muted it, you fuck!
When are you going to bring in Odie? Oh, here it is.
No,
he hasn't
should
yelled at me to bring him in yet. I'm only bringing in people
For me,
specifically
how
requested.
the gods come.
You should kick me out and bring him in. I suck.
I
Yeah,
was
don't talk about
hacked.
yourself like that.
Anything that was posted in the last month was not me. I don't smoke weed, I don't eat hot dogs, and I definitely don't eat my own cum. When I
don't
find the
believe that.
piece of shit that did this, and I will, they will pay the ultimate price.
I like how
they'll
he's
eat his
threatening
hot
to kill
dogs with
someone.
his own cum.
Hot dogs, tell your cum. What?
We all know Glenn Danzig eats hot dogs dunked in his own cum.
Of course.
Mother. Tell your children not to smoke my bomb.
I don't smoke hot dogs. I definitely do not eat weed.
I do not smoke hot dog. Fuck, I fucked it up.
I definitely do not
do
smoke
not
my
eat
own
my own
cum.
bong.
The best thing here is just Everett sounds like he's suffering from crippling depression every
I
time.
am.
Nishka94 says, "What's the ultimate price? His cum."
Yeah.
Oh God, no! That was one of
Sebastian
the best
says,
things
"Glenn
ever.
Danzig, cum huffer."
Accused of smokos cummo.
That literally
Misfits.
was one of the best things I've ever seen you post, Matt. Was Danzig calling out that he was hacked.
Misfits, more like miss shits.
Well, a guy on Twitter that follows us posted it first. That's how I found it. I can't go on my
so
Twitter to show you. Oh, I can do it on my phone.
It's so fucking dumb.
That's why it made me laugh so fucking hard.
Why does
And
Glenn Danzig look like Sigourney Weaver?
I don't know. He does though.
It's because Glenn Danzig is a giant fucking tool.
And it wasn't
I
the
know
cum,
that.
it wasn't the eating cum that made me laugh the hardest, because like I saw this at work first, and I'm trying not to laugh my fucking ass off at work. And I get home for lunch, and I just keep thinking about, I don't eat hot dogs, and I definitely do not eat cum. Like, it's the hot dogs part that it's like this hierarchy in his mind of what's the worst thing that could ever happen.
The thing that made me laugh is that literally Danzig had to make a fucking post.
No, I don't think
to
this is
tell-
real. I don't think this actually happened.
Oh, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. From what I hear, he's a massive fucking tool.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
He's full of
Hellmouth, the Gluminati. That's how I saw this. They follow whoever this is follows us, and their avatar picture is what's her name from the cartoon of Beetlejuice. So that's cool.
Your waifu.
Yeah.
Oh, that
don't-
fucking picture of millennial goth girl's expectation versus reality. The expectation is Shigo from Kim Possible. The reality is fucking the Betty Boop character from Drawn Together.
I don't honestly. That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah.
That was pretty good. Ah, fuck. Now I got a fucking pain in the ass drive home in the snow in the fucking middle of April.
It snowed? Oh my god.
Yes, we got snow. It's been snowing all goddamn day.
Yeah, and we've been getting rain and thunder here, and
Fucking snowing all day, and I've
Fun
been in and out
times.
of the fucking snow. It's fucking great.
Maybe you should move out of a dog shit place in the earth like Dearborn, Michigan, and move somewhere cool.
Okay, says the man living in fucking Pennsylvania.
It's better than Dearborn or like Detroit or fucking.
I don't live in
Cleveland.
Michigan, you dumbass.
Yeah, you got to commute to work every day. We know how it is.
I live in fucking Illinois and I live in Chicago.
Nah,
sorry.
you'd have been shot by now.
No, I'm not white, Mitch. How many times do I have to fucking spell this out for you?
He shoots
You
other
could
people.
pass for white. You look like Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, sure.
can't believe
That's a-
Ratty
that's a-
Tom.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a picture of Rat walking home from the fucking. He looks like if Sigourney Weaver was in Dragon Force.
I think other people have said that he looks like they look like completely alike. Smargos says accusate Smanky's cummies. Glenn Danzig, future cum lord, says Salty Aquinas.
What was the picture you shared the other night that was like accused of Snortos pee-pee? A guy like snorts his pee.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't Smoko's PP.
No,
No,
I wrote
he was
Snortos.
snorting his pee in a glass.
Yeah, no, and I didn't write accused. I wrote admits to Snortos pee-pee. He loves
He
the
said
smell.
like I snort my pee and I've never been fucking.
He's never had a
sick.
cold, and it does wonders for his sex drive. And it's just him fucking drinking his own piss through his nose. And let me tell you, that ain't no healthy looking piss. It was like dark brown.
And didn't he look like a cartoon Jew?
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm gonna type in accused of Huffos pee-pee.
I know what the episode title is now.
Yes. That
It has to be a sniff during the fucking. Oh Lord! What the fuck? Pee-pee the cat on Twitter. No, that's not. I thought that was like. I didn't know what that was at first.
Oh.
Man huffs own piss. Huff's own piss.
Oh, Niche Gamer fucking posted an article the other day that was like, man pays $9,000 to breastfeed virtual anime YouTuber, and then they said like, this is it, boys, Pulitzer Prize, here we come, I can feel it.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Yeah, here he is. Wait, no, is that the same guy?
Yes, it's always the same guy.
I don't
There's
think.
only one guy who huffs his own piss.
No, apparently there's
Yes,
more.
there is.
Healthy, happy,
Oh
and
my
smart.
god! Wait, no. Can you save that image and send it to me of that black guy holding those 2 bottles of piss? Because I want to just use that for things.
I already closed it. You'll have to get it from the stream.
Or is he Indian?
I don't know what he is. He's something, all right. That's for sure.
He's brown.
Yeah,
That's all that gets registered. He's brown.
golden brown.
Cold and brown like a Twinkie after it's been deep fried.
Ew.
What did you? I need that picture.
Danzig looks like a fat Down syndrome Kylo Ren.
Oh my god, that's
Thank you,
that's a good
Aquinas.
one.
Thank you, Aquinas.
Oh.
I have no
Yeah.
interest to see Endgame, and I have no interest to see Episode 9.
I can tell you what
So
happens at the end. You want to know?
Sure.
Does Ant-Man expand in Thanos' ass?
No. No, what happens
Oh.
is we said it on Facebook, remember? Miss Marvel puts on a Hulk themed dildo strap on
Yeah.
and fucks Thanos in the ass, and then they get married.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
I know an actual spoiler, but I won't say anything. Although I'm sure everybody
God,
can guess.
everything I heard about fucking Captain Marvel was it was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Well, I'll never.
It's like those-
I'm not gonna say. Oh, sorry. What's up, Everett?
I was gonna mention there's that comparison there, the Kojima tweets, where he's like going on and on about Spider-Verse and like Shazam, and I just
Shazam.
like I saw Captain Marvel.
Yes.
I still want to see Spider-Verse. I still want to see Shazam.
I've got
Oh
that-
man, Spider Verse is
down.
great. You got to go see that.
Spider-Verse was really, really good.
I'll just wait till it's on Netflix. I'm sure it'll be on there. In a
I
little
heard
bit.
Shazam was good, but I just haven't
Yeah, I
seen
heard
it yet.
that.
We were gonna see Shazam this week, and then apparently it was sold out.
Fuck. Well, good for DC. Hopefully this will fucking.
I mean, it's got what's his face from fucking Chuck in it. So
Yeah, my sister loves that guy.
honestly, the only thing I've ever seen him in was Chuck, and that was a pretty decent show.
Did you see Tangled? Because he's Flynn.
Oh, okay.
John
Didn't
Wick
know that.
3 comes out in like 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's coming out that soon. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good for
Nice.
Keanu Reeves.
I should probably watch John Wick 2. We own it, but I never really watched
It
it.
was good. Not as
I
good as the
imagine
first one,
so,
but
yeah.
it was good. Well, I
I
mean,
just remember seeing the one picture of John Wick 3 I saw. It's him like shooting a dude on the ground, and he's on a horse in the middle of a city street. And I'm like, all right,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is great when he doesn't talk.
Yeah. 2, the story wasn't as interesting, but I felt like the action was better.
oh, absolutely, yeah. But that's why I like the first one a little better, just because it felt more low budget. You know, like just
Yeah.
And then there's John Wick 1.5 where he's home alone and his wife and his kid are out on like a
Yeah.
trip, and then these 2 girls come and cuckween his fucking wife.
I could
and then-
not
Oh,
I could not finish that movie. That was so
fucking movie.
stupid.
Can we just get a new Bill and Ted?
Yeah, they keep saying it. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, apparently we are.
it's,
but
not, it's never gonna happen.
No, it
but
never
I would love to see Keanu come back to do Bill and Ted.
Yeah, both of them. He's
That
gonna
would
be
be
Bill
great.
and Ted.
Yes, Bill and Ted.
let's get Keanu Reeves to come back for Bill and Ted, but have the other guy be replaced by a Muppet. of
No.
himself.
Keanu has to play both of them because honestly, it would make sense in the fucking context of those movies because nothing makes sense.
I mean, he played it. I mean, what's it in the second movie? The other guy played his own grandmother.
Well, remember, was it? Isn't it? I'm trying to remember. Didn't Pam Grier replace fucking? God damn it! I'm drawing a blank on his name now. Comedian.
Wow, this
was
picture of the black guy with the 2 jugs of
comedian was
fucking
the-
piss
it
is
was the
6.5
fucking,
megabytes.
Shining Time Station. George Carlin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pam Grier
Was
played
that-
George Carlin's character.
That's right.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping that if I just kept talking, Rat would stop, but it didn't
No,
work.
fuck you.
I watched a
Fucking
movie
Rich.
that was weird. Predestination.
What?
You ever seen that?
No.
With Ethan, I think his name's Ethan Hawke, right? Yeah. It was weird. I recommend it. It's on Sony Crackle.
Oh, it's on Crackle?
Sometimes Crackle has stuff that's good, and if you can withstand 17 car commercials, it's not too bad. Whoa, man.
And 18 umpteen ads for fucking Sony Vaio laptops that nobody will ever fucking buy.
Yeah, 18 naked cowboy ads. Oh.
Yes. 18 naked cowboys on Ram Ranch using Sony Vaio.
Sucking Sony Vaios. Bring in fucking Odie.
Storing their gay porn
Yes,
on
good.
Sony Mem sticks. Good
There he
boy.
is.
So is
Yeah,
this
it's
now
good.
the Mortal Kombat podcast now?
Is it? Yeah, sure.
Oh fuck, I'm in.
Yeah. I've been telling him to bring you in.
That's why I said that.
I wasn't sure who said what.
For a minute there, I was like, I didn't unmute the stream yet.
So, how do you... I guess we could talk about that now.
I mean, it's what I've been doing this fucking week.
Talking about Mortal Kombat?
I've been playing it.
Oh, okay.
You're playing it and talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's
I tend to talk. I tend to talk about the things I do with people.
100% woke. It's 100%
It's a little
woke.
weird. That game's frustrating in the worst kind of way. Because I really like actually playing it.
Mm.
I've been trying to get into fighting games for a long, and they've never quite worked for me for some reason. But this one does. I get it. To the point where I feel like I could go and play against someone else, and actually like do okay. I don't think I'm certainly not fucking great because I still don't know how to block, for fuck's sake. But I can I can do combos. I can do I know when to do specials. I know why to do them. I can play reasonably well. I think the story mode is the best one NetherRealm's done.
Well, I watched when they put all the cutscenes up for 9, I think, and it was great. Like they're really good,
really fucking fun.
They're really good storytellers.
Injustice is really fun. X is kind of weak, I think. It was them trying to see how close to a fucking actual movie can we get.
Oh, okay.
And they succeeded in that department, but the story there is kind of flimsy and not in a fun way like Nines is. This one keeps the fun, and it's got a little more happening to it. There's some cool little callbacks and shit to existing concepts. That's fun, and the current discourse around it, which is all about the microtransaction stuff, is very misleading.
Yeah.
It's fucked, but it's not fucked in the way people are saying it is.
Yeah. I actually texted Alex about it because I wanted to ask him about the Jax ending, and but he hadn't played it yet. Then he texted me next. He's like, "Yeah, the other thing that people were talking about were the microtransactions, but what people are saying was wrong." So what exactly is the microtransactions?
It's super fucking weird. Okay, so you have 4 or 5 currencies in this game, which is already kind of a fucked up thing, but whatever. There's normal ass coins that you get for doing virtually everything.
With a K, I pray.
Yep.
Okay.
There's soul fragments, which I don't know how the fuck you even get those. I think you should get them doing random shit. And there's hearts, and you get a heart for every fatality and every brutality you do. So you go, and then there's time fragments. Time fragments, you accumulate 10 every time you level up, and you can get them by doing other things. You kind of just earn them with normal currency. When you load up the game, there's a button to the side that I didn't actually see until I had finished the game, because it's sort of tucked away, that says store. And you press it, and it's kind of like a loot box, but it's everyone gets the same one, and it's like, hey, here's 5 fucking things. Do you want to buy any of these? And you're like, no. So you're like, all right, fuck off. Come back tomorrow. Maybe there'll be something you want. And they're pricey. They're like 500. But, if you were only going to be buying stuff for a particular character you like, you will accumulate those at a pretty solid rate. So you'll probably have, unless you love like the entire roster, you'll probably have enough just by playing the game to get those things that you really want. Everything else you have to use in the crypt, and the crypt is cool, but it's expensive as fuck. So like there are, it's semi-random in that some chests are set. Those chests take hearts. They are the same for everyone. The other chests are random, but you can kind of guess what's going to be in them by how expensive they are. So if a chest is under 10,000 coins, it's not really worth getting. 10,000 coin chests, those tends to be the ones that have like skins and gear and shit. And the problem is how fucking long it takes to get coins. If you do one of the towers, like I was looking at them and I was looking at a tower and it's like, it's 8 fucking opponents with these random modifiers that suck ass. And I'm like, this is minimum 15 minutes of my time. And I'm only going to get like 25,000 coins for doing it. That's maybe 2 actually good crates. And it's, so they don't want my money. They just want me to play for fucking ever. And that's the problem. But the thing is, it's not, if I had earned, for that tower, if I had earned 80,000 coins, I would have done that tower. Because like 80,000 coins for 15 minutes, that's a good 5 or 6 crates that I can open up. I do 3 or 4 of those. I can spend 15 minutes in the fucking crypt opening boxes and getting shit. That's fun. And you get other shit doing the towers. The problem with the towers is that the modifiers are ass. They are unblockable, and it's the dumbest shit. So there was fucking one. So for anyone who has the game and wants to run through that shit but doesn't want to do them, here's what you do. You can actually make an AI character who will go through them for you. You could do this in Injustice, apparently. What you do is you go to Noob Saibot, and he has AI properties, and it's like, how many points into this and how many points into that? And you dump all your points into rushdown and combos. And Noob Saibot will fucking throw people for 20 seconds straight. And it's kind of beautiful. And I actually felt like I was learning the game, weirdly. Like, I was like, oh shit, I never thought to do that. Like, this is what a high-level Noob Saibot looks like, right? And then I could fucking actually do it. But, like, even with that crazy busted method, there was just one fucking fight he couldn't do. And it's because, like, when you're grabbing an opponent or doing a big fucking animation, these random stage elements will still hit you. And it's like, what the fuck? And there was one, I was fighting Shao Kahn as a boss, and literally, he would one-hit kill me.
Jeez.
If he hit me with a certain attack, it would actually take me out in one hit.
Oh my god.
I call bullshit on this ending picture, by the way, because that woman on the left is very clearly mixed.
Well, that is from the game, though.
Yeah,
Which
I know.
one?
I'm calling bullshit on the model they chose for the woman on the left because she's very clearly mixed. And if Jax got rid of all the white people, which is apparently what happens in that ending,
No,
according to the internet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know it's not. I know.
So fuck. I guess we'll talk about that too. That ending's nowhere near as egregious as people make it out to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not.
It never fucking is, because fucking Awuzie even was like, he goes back and he fucking frees all the blacks from Egypt and makes Wakanda. Like, no, he doesn't, Awuzie. Shut up, retard.
I just think I watched the
pedophile.
ending. I thought it was like, I thought it was weird and ham-fisted, but not like
It's
racist.
definitely weird, and it doesn't fit with Jax, I don't think. I think it would have made more sense if it was something Geras did, because Geras is an actual slave.
Oh.
I mean, this is also the same game where the bad guy says, make X great again, and I just yawned.
Well,
Does that happen?
Yeah, Shao Kahn says make Outworld
Outworld,
great again.
yeah, something like that.
I didn't even register that. That didn't strike me as like a political thing. That's just a generic thing people say.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize he had said it.
I mean,
That Australian guy,
think...
the Mortal Kombat fan, I forget his name now, MK whatever, he has a hat that says make Outworld purple again.
Great.
Now, see, I didn't think that when that phrase was uttered in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Just before all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a Trump reference because it was before that happened.
Or was it?
No, it was. Pretty sure anyway.
Or was it?
Fuck. Other shit about the game. People complained a lot about like some of the costumes and shit. I find that every character has a alternate costume that fixes that problem. So like Scarlet's the most egregious because she's wearing like a full-on fucking Birkin and shit, and it doesn't fit her at all. But she's got an alt costume that's like exactly what an updated version of her MK9 model would look like. And I was talking about this with David, and like there comes a point where like you can't really have them dress like they did in MK9 because the polygons they're such higher resolution models now. That would just look freaky.
Yeah.
Do you know how like you dump anime characters into the Unreal Engine?
Yeah.
It would look like that. And
Yeah.
I don't think the other characters are like lacking in sex appeal in any way.
So it looks like Jump Force,
Yeah.
It would.
which is exactly what you just described.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of the problems or criticisms with the game are super overblown, but they definitely need to improve the towers, which they have said they are. They need to improve how much currency you get, like drastically. And the stuff about like them putting employees through like 180-hour weeks for crunch, that's totally ridiculous. There's
Well, even when people were talking about the Red Dead thing, like 100-hour crunch weeks, it's like that was like for a few writers for like a couple weeks. That was it.
yeah, and like that, even that's fuck. This sounds like it was a pretty widespread issue, and I obviously that's awful. It's ridiculous. Like fucking dudes who make 80 grand on Kickstarter will update their fucking games for years because they budget properly. And not one of these big companies can do it to save their fucking lives.
Well, and they're also probably only working on that game to make sure it's the best it can be, as opposed to, say, NetherRealm, which is, I'm sure, going to make another Injustice right after this game's fucking wrapped up.
Well, like I had no idea that Shovel Knight has still been putting out updates to their game. I had no idea.
Yeah,
There's
their
like
5-year
2 more.
anniversary is coming up, and that's, I think, when they were going to drop the King Knight expansion and the fighting game on the 5th anniversary of the game, but I think it got delayed till like later this year.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they announce something else too?
There's the amiibos, there's King Knight, there's the like fighting game spin-off they're adding for free, and I think that's it.
Some game was supposed. Oh, it was Hollow Knight that I'm thinking of, where the expansion got blown out into a full game.
Yeah. Wait, I gotta play Hollow
Yeah.
Knight at some point.
It's
always on
fucking
sale,
great.
too.
It's real fun. I like Mortal Kombat 11. I really do, and I wish that it was easier to like. But I'm excited because this means that I am compatible with fighting games. There's still hope that I can get into the genre proper. I can still do it, and I feel good about that.
Well, I thought like 9 was pretty, or was it 10? No, I guess they've gotten a lot more accessible. I think because I was total dog shit at them before.
Fighting games in general have gotten way more accessible, but I don't know what it is. There's always something that keeps me from really doing it, and I think because it's so stripped down and it's new, that I feel like I'm on the ground floor. I always feel this tinge of like, I'm not going to be able to fucking jump into Street Fighter V today and be anywhere near as good as the average dude. Like, those people are going to bleed the fuck out of me.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm always so bad at them. I always just play them casually, and like I'll play them against the computer. That's all I ever really do. And I'll only ever play
I-
fighting
I-
games for like a couple of weeks. It's like I bought that one of the newer Guilty Gears, and I liked it, but I only played it for like a week.
Yeah, I did that too. Because they go on sale pretty often.
Oh yeah, it was like $10. That's why I picked it up.
Also, anime fighting games are like so much more ridiculously
Yeah.
like pinpoint whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Like even fighters, which is way easier. I had tried. It was just I couldn't fucking figure out how to do combos, and I can do that here in fucking MK11. Like there's a combo list, and I can memorize 3 or 4 combos and actually like figure out why to do them at different times. But even without that list, like I feel now like if I had a proper fighting game. If I go back to like Street Fighter or something, I feel like that ability will carry over.
Yeah, the only
good
game
about
I'm
that.
ever really good at is DOA, and I never really tried playing against a human. I probably still get my butt kicked, but at least DOA is like there's not so many. There is like you can learn like combos, but it's not completely necessary. You know?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Arx's Grand Blue game. Because they said that game was also going to be all about like the neutral and the middle ground, like MK11, but Arxis is also like a better developer, so it'll be an easier game to love.
I'm kind of looking forward to Arxis's fucking Kill a Kill game.
I heard it was weirdly okay. I hear it's weirdly okay, but I also don't give a shit because they're focusing on the stupid one. Instead of the good one, the fucking the bad sister.
Oh, I never saw the show.
Fucking eyebrow looking cunt.
Oh, they're sisters.
Yeah, they're sisters.
Oh,
the fucking one, the fucking one,
6-year-old anime.
the fucking one who looks like the dude from fucking Fooly Cooley with her fucking eight fucking mile wide eyebrows. And I immediately tapped out.
that is kind of weird. You
Okay.
think you would play as the other one?
You do, but it's like the story mode focuses on her instead of on Ryuko.
It should also be mentioned that game is called Kill a Kill If, which I guess implies that it's like an alternate like story.
Oh,
Yeah. I hate Kill la Kill, but I love Ryuko. So I probably would have checked the game out just to see more of her, and I'm happy that they made it about the other one, so I don't have to do that. Because there's a bunch of games coming out in the next few months I'm interested in.
As long as Nonon is in it, my fucking bae.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Yeah, I don't know why she wouldn't be. She's one of the 4 generals.
I gotta make a big
I'm-
pisso.
I'm really excited about Way Forward's new game.
Oh, the ninja thing. The thing that looks like... So the problem with that, like that game looks awesome, but like the Messenger already came out, so I'm like, this
I don't
looks
even know.
real.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm talking about their River City game.
Oh no, their Way Forward's also. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Yacht Club is publishing like a ninja action game.
I feel like I heard about that. Oh, it's
But-
Conda Zero?
No, it's something else entirely.
Oh, I
don't
played
remember
that.
what it's fucking called, Cyber Shadow or something. But what's Way Forward doing again? The River City game with the girls in it.
They announced a game called River City Girls that they're working on with Arxis.
Yeah, because
Surprisingly.
Arxis owns the license for
Yeah.
Data East stuff, I guess, because they also did Double Dragon, whatever the fuck.
They haven't revealed anything about it, but I'm very excited that it'll be based on Sukuban.
What's...
Sukuban is you know what Bancho is?
Oh, okay.
Those weird Japanese punk kids that
Yeah,
look
yeah.
retarded, like
Like the
Josuke.
girl- it's like the
Yeah,
girl version of it.
Sukubans are the female equivalent, and they're fucking
so-
killer.
So Ryuko, basically.
Yeah, actually, now that you'd say it. And Way Forward's like the only company that can make actually like cute, fun girl characters still.
Yeah, like
Everyone else is either like oh they're a bunch of bull dykes or oh they're fucking ooh woo anime. There's no in between
No,
anymore.
but like I still haven't played any of the Shantae games, but I want to just solely based on how cute those characters are.
Pirate's Curse is a great game.
Yeah, I want to play
And
that one. I have it on like multiple systems at this point.
Oh, hold on.
I mean, I also want to play Half Genie Hero, but I'm waiting until I play through at least Risky's Revenge and Pirate's Curse before I get that one.
Fucking door keeps opening. Yeah, that game's really fun, and everyone says it's the best one.
Yeah. And I also the cute art was the reason that I even got Mighty Switch Force in the first place.
Yeah, I think
Also the music. The music in Mighty Switch Force is like the best shit ever.
Yeah, I think they said Shantae 5 is going to be closer to Pirate's Curse.
I don't know. I just know that like some of them are like level based and some of them are Metroidvanias. So
Pirate's Curse is more Metroidy.
yeah.
And I hear the level based ones aren't great, but
Also,
Pirate's Curse is really fun.
To Sebastian in the Twitch chat, Wario Land 4 fucking rules. I'm glad you're playing that. That's all I had to say. Have you played the Wario Land games at all?
I played parts. I bought the first one on 3DS, and I don't know. I just didn't get in. I had a friend who owned Wario World.
I have that, and I've never played it.
I remember thinking it was super cool.
Yeah, the bosses are hard as balls in Wario Land 4, but that's because you have to like go to the mini games and get enough coins to get Mr. Game & Watch to just like do so much damage so that you can beat them within the time limit to get all the treasures.
Yeah, it seems like one of those fucking games that was like. It seemed like sort of like Kirby's Epic Yarn. Like that's a game that's brain dead to walk through, but you got to actually really put some effort to get everything.
Oh, well, the game on the GameCube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
That's a lost era of games, I think. Or that's a lost style. They don't make games like the GameCube ones anymore.
No, not really.
It was definitely a more experimental time.
Every fucking Nintendo game on the GameCube had a chunk of time that was just like, fucking do whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, how weird
like
is
Wind
fucking,
Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker and Sunshine is weird.
Sunshine.
All the Metroid games did it.
Yeah.
Kind of did it. It had that section where you had to go look for the general. All sorts of shit. I think that might be why the Wii era is so handled, because people didn't respond to that very well.
What do you mean?
Like people were always very critical of those games because of those sections where you're just thrown into that. You're just thrown out and said like, "Go find everything. Fuck you." And I wonder if like that's why the Wii era of that stuff was always very linear. Like they never wanted you to be cut completely loose.
Yeah.
I think the reason the Wii games are linear also is because they knew the Wii was a big hit with the casual market, and that was definitely their focus in that time. Because it wasn't just like, it didn't start with the Wii. They were focusing on a lot of casual shit like a few years into the DS's life with like Nintendogs and stuff.
That's
so they knew a lot of families with kids and old people who wouldn't know how to play video games were getting the Wii. So I guess they had to scale back a lot of the games on the Wii so they weren't so open-ended and were a lot more hand-holdy and linear.
Mm.
It's ironic because now they've gone the exact opposite route, and their games just sort of drop you into a sandbox.
Yeah.
Well, not only has that become more widely popular with the proliferation of like GTA getting super popular and like a lot of other companies because of that trying the open world shit in the late 2000s, I think. But it's also like kids are getting access to games where that's just kind of the MO in the first place. Like Minecraft is like that. Fortnite's not really an open world game, but it does have a huge open world to explore in that sense. So I guess they just realized that like, yeah, people who don't normally play a lot of video games can probably understand the idea of this now, so it's fine. And they probably also wanted to make up for the Wii and the Wii U's kind of like, not that the Wii U had bad games, but like those were definitely the weaker points in Nintendo's history in recent memory. So they probably wanted to try and do everything they possibly could to appeal to their hardcore market by just putting out like, here's those big fancy open world Zeldas you always said you wanted, and it turns out they were amazing. So
speaking of Switch, did you guys see that it's Persona 5's never going to come to it?
Dude, that is the fact that it's a Muso game. That is like the worst possible outcome.
It's the funniest fucking dude. People have been
I would have
begging
been
for Persona
someone
for so long.
Someone made a joke that the S in P5S stood for like the Stadia or whatever the Google thing is. That would have been a better outcome than this shit, man. Who fucking cares about Dynasty Warriors? Those games are boring. They're terrible. Even when it was like a franchise I cared about, like Zelda, I still thought it was boring and tedious.
I am unironically more interested in Scramble than the Royal.
I mean,
I like Muso games when you pay for like $25 and you want to fucking kill time without thinking. That's fun, and I'd like to see more those characters in more like an actiony space.
Yeah, that's cool. Just don't make it some dog shit game where I don't have to think and it's just like the same map over and over again where I'm just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, if they had a Persona 5 action RPG, I'd fucking love that shit, but
I mean, like, there's a chance, but Koei Tecmo's had a bad few years. Even in this, like, after Hyrule Warriors, everything they put out was garbage.
Well, yeah, because they were all Muso games, so of course they were.
I mean, but like, even by Muso standards, like, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk's not great. Fire Emblem Warriors isn't. The second Attack on Titan's nowhere near as good as the first, by what I hear. And then the actual Dynasty Warriors they put out is like barely functioning.
Jeez.
So yeah, and it's like
hopefully because this is an Atlas thing and it's a big property, they'll put some time into it.
This.
And I think the thing that's going to decide whether or not I buy it is whether or not you get to play as characters other than the Phantom Thieves.
Knowing how they like to just pump characters into those things because it's the only part of the game they actually have to develop, then like they'll probably have a lot of.
That's the problem though, is they didn't even do that in the last few. You'd be amazed how few characters there are in the Berserk one.
Yeah, but how many characters are there to like pick from the story? I don't think that's like their fault. I think that's more like the fault of just the thing they decided to adapt.
Hard. There's several very obvious picks that they didn't pick.
No, I don't know then.
Like Skull Knight's not in it. The fucking kid and the one swordsman aren't in it that hang out with Guts.
Oh.
They're like not even like playable characters. The fucking weird ass conquistador or the big executioner guy who has a block for a head. He's in it, but you don't play as him.
That's weird because I thought the point of those games was that they had like 1 billion characters you could play as.
Yeah,
there's only like 7 or 8. It's one of the worst ones.
Ugh.
And like I know the Attack on Titan game doesn't have a dude. I have a bad feeling they're gonna look at it and they're gonna say, okay, here's all the Phantom Thieves. That's enough, right? And like, no, it's not. I'll totally fucking. I'm already interested because I want to play as Ryuji in like an action game. That sounds fun, and I'll play as the other characters too. But I really like a lot of the confidants in that game, especially like by design.
Yeah, but like half of those aren't going to be characters in a fucking action game.
I know, but half of them could be. Like fucking anyway, the gun shop owner.
Yeah. And
he'd
maybe
be
the kid.
perfect.
I don't know how you pull off.
Would be really good.
Get smoked, but that'd be cool.
Hifumi, the chest girl, she was originally supposed to be a Phantom Thief, but they cut her at the last minute. So fucking bring her back. I would love to see those characters as get Phantom Thief designs.
That's the most interesting thing about the Royal is that instead of giving her the Phantom Thieves treatment like was originally intended, they just introduce a completely new character anyway.
Who looks like garbage.
I don't know. She looks cute.
She looks so fucking boring.
I was kind of mad that she's not FMC because I thought they were doing that again, which I guess would be ridiculously daunting because they only ever did it once, and it was for like a stripped down PSP port of Persona 3, but still.
The problem is like when you do something like that, that's the only thing you can really do. Like you can't really. That would be so resource intensive. And like the Royal, from what I can tell, it may be more of an overhaul than like Golden was or Fez.
Yeah.
That's the only like there are big fucking problems with Persona 5 that you would have to fix for me to even think about buying it again. Like you'd have to basically redo all the social links for the party members because they're all trash.
Yeah. I'm not as interested in the Royal just because I already beat Persona 5, and I'm not like the content that I saw wasn't enough to really push me to play it again.
Yeah.
Also, I hope they do the smart thing and just add the Royal extra content as DLC that you can buy if you own the base game.
You know, they're definitely fucking not fucking Atlas.
Well, I mean, until I get a confirmation saying otherwise, I'm going to hope they make that smart decision because I would really like to avoid buying that game a second time.
Atlas is maybe no one in the industry likes the smell of their own farts more than Atlas.
I guess they know it sells. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I would like to think that they at least know that so many people bought Persona 5 that if they just made a new version that you have to physically buy a new copy of this game to get that new content, that people aren't going to fall for it. But then again, I don't fucking know anymore.
I 100% guarantee there's not going to be an upgrade option. I've been following like every fucking Atlas game is the same dumb fucking thing where they feel so entitled that their games are like a cut above everyone else, that they just don't partake in practices that are industry standard.
But like Persona 5 has DLC, like costumes and shit. It's not a lot, but they have the I don't know. I know what you're saying, but I just want to believe that they have the capacity to fucking understand that people aren't going to want to like.
Oh no, they'll understand it. They just don't.
I'm sure
do
they.
It.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's just I want to believe that they're better than that, but I guess we'll see when we see.
Fuck, dude.
Like re-releasing Catherine. Re-releasing Catherine, I can understand because it's a completely new system. So like I can kind of understand why they release that again without just offering DLC for the original, because I'm assuming they're going to bump it up as best as possible to run on PS4, and you wouldn't be able to do that. And PS3 is like dead in the water as it is anyway, so that one I kind of get. But Persona 4 did come out on this console, so.
But the problem is like,
and like Atlas... in the case of Persona 3 Fez, like there was no DLC option for PS2 games, so
yeah, but fucking like Atlas used to fucking charge $50 for their DS games.
Yeah, because they were big ass RPGs. I didn't agree with it at the time, but I understood why they would think they could do that. Like,
but the problem is, no one else in the industry did it. Like fucking Square didn't fucking charge you that much for Bravely Default and fucking the 80 Final Fantasy remakes they.
Well, the other thing you're forgetting is for a lot of those DS games, Atlas would always try to make sure they threw in a soundtrack CD or some sort of fucking like little extra thing in there. It wasn't always just $50 for a straight RPG. Almost every Atlas game I bought on the DS came with a CD or something else along with it.
That's true, but
I know they love their collector's editions. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with the practice, but it is something they constantly do and even did back then.
That's true, but I feel like that wouldn't have even cut into their margins if they sold that stuff. I've seen smaller companies add in more shit and sell at the standard price.
Well,
and
yeah,
still make a profit. Like
yeah, of course.
They blanket don't let you record any footage for Persona 5 on the PS4 native. It blocks it, all of it. They don't seem to localize properly because it always takes like 8 to 12 fucking months for their games to get localized. I mean, if a fucking small studio like Grasshopper can fucking make their games come out at the exact every fucking region, or most regions at least, like how the fuck can
What Grasshopper game are you talking about? Because I can see why it wouldn't take so long to translate Travis Strikes Again compared to a fucking 100-hour RPG with tons of text and fucking voice acting.
I mean, but like fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, what, 3 days after it did in Japan?
Yeah, but they've also been working on it for a goddamn decade. So like, what do you want?
I mean, they've been working on Persona. They were working on Persona for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
or
like,
5. Sorry.
Yeah. I would also say that I would also argue that Persona 5 arguably has way more fucking voice acting and text than Kingdom Hearts does.
I would not voice acting.
Most of the dialogue in that game is voice acted.
But even like with all that shit, it's like the fucking Yakuza games come out fast, dude, and they've got comparable amounts of it.
Yeah, but also for the most part, those they don't switch out the Japanese voice acting in those games anymore. They just translate the text.
They did everything until 5, and they're doing it again with Judgment.
Well, the only Yakuza game that had English voice acting was the first one on PS2, and then that fucking flopped spectacularly, so they didn't do that from 2 onward. That's what I mean.
No, they did it. They did it for the other ones.
Nope. It was only Yakuza 1. I'm telling you, Yakuza 2 and on PS2 in America has a Japanese voice cast.
Hold on, I'm positive I know they did it for like.
Well,
5
I'm extra positive because I watched Did You Know Gaming. So.
Oh wow.
But like they have the worst DLC practices in the industry. You buy their fucking bullshit dancing game, you get like maybe 30 tracks, and then there's $200 worth of fucking well,
those
DLC
games were already
tracks.
Those games were already bullshit from the start, so I'm not really surprised by that. It's literally just a fucking dress-up game with a music game tacked on. I understand why that sucks.
That's garbage. The fucking Persona Q games.
Well, those are Etrian Odyssey games, so again, they were shit from the beginning. So
they fucking announce 80 projects at once, and then they never tell you like 3 fucking years. It's just in general, like Atlas makes good games, but the way they conduct themselves is such bullshit. They fucking announced the Royal 3 times before they showed anything about it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them being like, we're going to announce a bunch of shit on the fucking 24th or whatever, and then there's like some sort of fucking live presentation somewhere in Japan that they have a bunch of bullshit going, like 10 hours of bullshit going beforehand, so everyone in America who wants to see this shit live stays up till 5 a.m. and then like the last 5 minutes of the thing is like, and here's the Persona 5 teaser. That's it. Like,
and it's like a fucking screenshot, basically.
Yeah, it's like a picture of some fucking folding chairs with ball and chains. I remember when I listened to the Super Best Friend cast back then, like Pat was furious that like they had so much dumb bullshit going on before they finally showed the teaser for Persona 5 that confirmed that they were making it.
Yeah, it's just, and then there's the fucking 80 fucking animes they do Persona thing that are all garbage.
Yeah, but
it's just,
again, like I don't disagree that it sucks that they're putting so many eggs in so many different baskets, but like it sells, so I get it. And I also understand that's why they're doing a re-release of Persona 5. I just hope that like because it's finally a re-release of a game that's on the same system, that they're not just going to Jew us over, and they should make the option to upgrade
they should, you're right.
the base game. I agree with you that I don't. There's part of me that thinks they're not going to do it.
Given their conduct, they're 100% not going to do it. They've never done it before. I mean, they put out the Golden, and like a month later, they put out the PS2 version of Persona 4 for the PS3 to download. Like, what the fuck? Why would anyone buy that version at that?
I don't know, because like companies do that sometimes. Like you could. I'm trying to think. There was something with one of the Final Fantasies where it's like they had the PS1 classics on there forever, and then like I think on PS3, like you could buy the PS1 classics of like 7 forever, but then like they put an HD port of 7 on the PS3. Like there's like just a port of the PC version for like no reason.
Yeah, but that version
and
had
the fact that like they were putting out like the PS4 port of 7 on the PS4 like right after they announced the remake. It's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, sure, go for like, okay, why not?
Yeah, but the remakes had like cheats and shit, and they did have higher resolution textures. There was an upgrade there. Like,
I just mean like
the Persona situation is the opposite.
No, I just mean like what you were saying about them putting out like the PS2 classic right after they released the Golden. It's like, I also I could also see them doing that just for people who maybe don't feel like buying a Vita, because I think like even then the Vita was kind of dead in the water.
But then the logical answer is put out the golden version on PS.
Well, I don't know how easy that is to port. I don't know like a guy who knows how this fucking like. As far as I know, Vita games aren't playable on PS3, so I don't know how much shit you'd have to, especially considering the PS3's architecture is so fucking weird.
Like, and also there was like a full like, the Vita came out late in the PS3. If they had put out like Persona 4 a year before it or something, I wouldn't have said anything. But they waited until after the Golden was out. That's the weird part. And then it's like imagine if the Switch, like they announced the Royal and then they announced the original version of Persona 5 was coming to Switch. It's like that. It's like at that point, why even bother?
No, I agree, but that also didn't happen. So it's like I get why you're complaining. I just think you're complaining about a bunch of stuff where it's like, well, I don't know how a business runs, but I can kind of come up with some like, I can kind of jump through some hoops to see why maybe they do these on the surface stupid decisions. I know,
but they're decisions that no one else in the industry, and yet everyone else in the. But Atlas, for some reason, they don't have to sell at the normal price. They can bloat the shit out of their DLC, and then they can sell you fucking cheaper, older versions of the products, even when there's a better version readily available. Like, it's just nonsense.
Yeah, selling games for the higher price, it only matters just because they sell a lot of collector's editions. Now, I wish they'd stop selling games that are like, you can only get the collector's version of this, like in the case with a lot of the DS stuff.
I
bloating the DLC,
angry.
it's because it's a fucking waifu game, so of course they're gonna have a million fucking costumes, which is stupid. But again, I get why they're doing it, and then also the fucking I don't remember what the third point was. Putting out like shittier versions of games that already have an upgraded version. Like in the case of Persona 4, again, I can get why they'd put the PS2 Classic on in case someone doesn't have access to a Vita and then has to buy the Golden, and it's a cheaper alternative to get people to play Persona 4 anyway.
I mean, at that point, so's buying a PS2.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's just that they were putting it on another system that has a downloadable option just for more accessibility, I would assume.
I wouldn't even be like aggravated if it wasn't for the fact they're charging full price for the Royal. At least in Japan, they are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm really hoping when that comes out, it's just like, hey, if you own the base game, just pay us $10 or $15 and you get all that new content. It's like
I can almost guarantee that's not going to be the case. There's no fucking way out. Like, if anything, what you've outlined here just goes to fucking show that Atlas is more interested in the bottom line than the consumer experience. So they're 100% going to make you buy a full-on other disc.
Well, yeah, I understand. Like I said, I'm not really agreeing with any of these business practices. I can look beyond more than just the surface and go like, okay, well, this makes sense for a company to do this, even though it kind of sucks.
I can't fucking believe Square Enix, of all fucking people, like constantly gives out free DLC and like gives out and supports their fucking single player shit for like years. Final Fantasy 15 got more fucking support than fucking Injustice 2 got.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't finished.
It wasn't, but we're also getting a ton of Kingdom Hearts shit too.
Yeah, because it wasn't finished. There's no critical mode until they added it for free.
Well, that's
the reason Square Enix is giving out free DLC is because their games don't come out finished.
At least they're all right, but Persona 5 is basically unfinished, and they're gonna make you pay $60 to see the rest of it.
It's also a 100-hour RPG. Like, they could have been missing a few things here and there, but it's like I had a pretty satisfying experience. That's all.
I got 80 hours out of fucking 15. I got 50 out of Kingdom Hearts 3.
I got 80 hours out of 15, but it also felt rushed. Whereas Persona 5, by its very nature, didn't really feel rushed. It felt like, okay, that felt like a pretty substantial JRPG.
Wow, slow down, nerds. All the hours of video games you've been playing is really giving me a hard on.
Whereas I played through 15, and it's like I can almost see the holes that are in this game.
I think if you go back over Persona 5, you'll see those holes a lot more because they're like every party member has a god awful confidant. You have to spend half the fucking game grinding out social stats to get anywhere.
Yeah, that was like the one thing, but it's also like I don't know. I wasn't really focusing on the quality of their social links. I was just like, I want to bang the teacher.
I'd like to see your hole.
You can.
Cool.
Donate to my Patreon.
Excellent.
Bombastic Blake Diamond Productions.
Let's wrap it up. Our dicks.
No. I want to talk more. I want to talk more about Dylan's fucking wrong about JRPGs.
No.
No, I'm right.
Dylan is right. That settles it.
Well, I can't argue with that logic.
If there was a fucking big titty teacher in fucking Final Fantasy 15, you would have been right there with me.
I mean, I was already okay with half the women in Final Fantasy 15. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, when the original version of that game came out, and it's like, okay, here's the final chapter. Oh wow, we get to finally explore the city of Insomnia, and they're like, no, you don't. Not until you buy the upgrade pack.
Yeah. Well, no, you never see Insomnia.
Yeah, you do. You buy the Royal Edition, that becomes the final dungeon.
Well, they expanded it, but it was in the base game.
No, I know. It's just like, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't really like you get the thinking you're gonna be able to explore this massive fucking city, and then it's like, nope, just go to the final boss, please.
I mean, it was about as big as any other dungeon in the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, they actually made it a thing when you fucking bought the upgrade pack.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by they were like just blatant fucking holes in 15.
It's a good thing that you could actually buy the upgrade pack.
And it also did the fact that 15 kind of did the reverse of what 13 did, where like the first few hours are like super open-ended, and then the last few chapters are just like literally railroading you to the end of the game. Whereas 13 was like linear for the first 20 hours, and then it's like, hey, here's the open world you were looking for.
Yeah, but you're in that open world for all of 20 minutes before they send you back onto the rail.
Yeah, I know.
The game sucks.
Yeah, well, it's the inverse with 15. You're on the linear path for like all of a couple hours, and then it's like, all right, here's your last chance to get anything done before you go fight the final boss.
I guess I really love the character design in Persona 5, and I'd like to see those character designs in a different game, and that's why I'm interested in Scramble.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to not hear anything about SMT5 for the next 3 years while they work 16 more Persona projects.
Well, it does sell.
Great.
That is not Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, Benedict Cumsnatch.
He's played by the guy who dies and everything in the Kingsglaive movie. Was it Sean Penn?
I don't fucking know. That movie's the worst fucking thing imaginable.
You mean Sean Bean?
Sean Bean, yeah.
Persona...
King Regis is played by Sean Bean in Kingsglaive, the movie.
All the fucking Persona like animation projects are such trash, but at least they're completely optional.
At least they're not Kingsglaive.
God, and you have to watch it because it's like the only there's so much extraneous shit you have to do for 15, and it's garbage.
Yeah, did you play that free beat 'em up that came out for it?
That was unironically funner to play than
the actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I would pay. I wish I could just turn off the animated cutscenes in Persona 5 because they look way worse than the in-game graphics.
Yeah, it's like when I watched a few episodes of the Persona 5 anime and they tried to recreate like the all-out attack and the finishing thing where they pose, and I'm like, this looks 10 times worse than the game ever did because it's animated. And then I like how in Smash Brothers, when you use the final smash, it basically just plays an MP4 of like the PS4 version of the fucking all-out attack.
Yeah,
you can kind of tell it's like, this is a video, isn't it?
They did a better job recreating it than the anime. If you watch the anime version, it's awful.
No, that's what I mean. Like the anime version looks 10 times worse because it's like cell animation instead of just using the 3D models.
Yeah, fuck. Well, I can't wait for Persona 5 The Royal to come out and force you to fall in love with this 130 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'll side with you on one thing. She's not as good looking of a character as what's her face was from Golden, but that's because I just want to fuck that girl's outfit.
I like Marie, and I feel like Marie had like a narrative purpose. Because to be fair, the other girls in that game all feel like they have established relationships. But in fucking Persona 5, like, I don't want to be railroaded fucking broad. I gotta fuck Makoto.
At least we didn't get into the controversy about people editing the art so that she's not wearing a leotard because Atlas is, quote, retarded. On their horny shit.
Like, that's retarded, but also, her fucking Phantom Thief outfit is bad. It's just Joker's. And I know that's probably intentional. That doesn't make it less stupid.
I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not as good as like Panthers or maybe Queens, but you know.
I think they're all way better than hers. Even Goro.
Oh, well,
spoilers.
Yeah, well, it's okay
Whoops.
though because Joker, one of Joker's alt colors in Smash is his outfit.
Yeah, one of them's Dante. From the
Is that supposed to be Dante?
I think so.
I just assumed they were going for like the colors of Persona 3, 4, and 5 because he's got like a purple one and then he's got a blue one, a yellow one, and a red one. So I just assumed they were doing the main color scheme of the only 3 Persona games that exist.
Well, it comes out looking like Dante, so either way.
That's cool. I also like the white alts for his school uniform. It's pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
I'll touch him eventually. Yeah, I feel like he's going to become my main just because
I ended up buying Katana Zero. I ended up buying Katana Zero instead of the Smash DLC. So I haven't fucked with them.
When you play that, let me know how it is.
It's fun. I basically finished it.
Oh, cool.
It scratches the itch of Hotline Miami better than Hotline Miami 2 did.
Oh, cool. Well, Hotline Miami 2 sucks, so...
It does. I think it's a funner to play than Ape Out, but I also think Ape Out's a more unique game.
Hotline Miami 2 has a really cool story and a lot better of a soundtrack than the first game, but the gameplay is like ruined by the fact that they forgot how to design their own levels.
Yeah, this one has good level design and a pretty good story, I would say. It's also a pretty simplistic cyberpunk story, but it's pretty good.
To answer Sebastian in the chat, did you see Jessica Negri doing the sexy Gandalf cosplay?
Oh.
Yeah, with a beard and everything.
Well, that's her shtick, so I mean...
Well, yeah. Is that supposed to be on?
I don't know. Can we end the show now?
No, we got to talk more about Persona and Final Fantasy and other games you haven't played.
Can I leave?
You did start the show late.
Yeah, but now it's a half hour later.
You're a half hour later, skater boy.
No.
See you later, boy.
Oh.
That song's in Elite Beat Agents.
Great.
Yes.
Get out of here, you.
Well, we already know the name and the banner. I just
accused of Snortos PP.
Accused of Snortos PP, and it's you and I doing the interlocked arms thing. It's snorting our piss from champagne glasses. And we have.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we have big Jew noses because we always do.
Mitch and Matt are doing the interlocked drinking thing, but we're snorting. We're snorting pee-pee, and we have cartoonish Jew noses.
Should we be dressed as anything? I guess you could go over the what?
I have surprisingly little show notes because a lot of these topics took a lot of time. I have Generation Otaku, which I believe was the name of the shop you went to.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, TCG Talk, Newfoundland Facts, Conan Exiles, Glenn Danzig definitely doesn't eat his own cum, accused of Snortos PP, Mortal Kombat 11, Kill la Kill, Wario Land, Persona 5 Scramble, Persona 5 The Royal, and Atlas's business practices.
I don't know, Dylan. Should we be dressed as something? Should we be characters?
I kicked him out.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know you kicked him out.
You can bring him back in if you want.
No.
Do you want to be dressed as the Phantom Thieves? Do you want to be dressed as Panther with a fucking zipper going around your cooch?
Sure, why not?
And then I'll be dressed as Makoto because that's. Oh no! I can be dressed as Futaba and have like a skin tight bodysuit.
Ooh.
Did you ever see that fucking animation that one person on Newgrounds did where she's getting fucked and it's really good?
No. Wait. Yes. Yes, I did. She's playing video games, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that. That was very good.
She's getting fucked, and then they're in the battle, and he's fucking her in the UFO. It's good animation. That guy makes good shit.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is. Fuck. Now I have to look it up so I can plug it for people, just because I want to support these people. Newgrounds.com.
People.
Newgrounds.com. Fucking Persona. I guarantee if I search Persona, I'll find it. Hard Switch is the name of it. It's by Derpixon. Derpixon, Hard Switch. It's on Newgrounds. There's a safe for work version, and there's a not very, very not safe for work version. That guy makes good animations. It's like Navarki. You should go check them out.
People.
I know you like Navarki, right?
People who need people.
People are strange
Oh, the
when they drink their own cum.
People are strange when they drink pee-pee through their noses. Sometimes it's cum.
Never alone.
Never alone. Drink
No,
of my
sometimes it's cum is
pee-pee.
way funnier.
Yeah.
Oh, I submitted the Invisible Dick Phil Collins thing to Out of Context podcast. Did they?
What
Did
the
they-
fuck? What was Invisible Dick?
When it was one of the episodes recently, and I was like, she seems to have an invisible dick. Yeah, she reaches in and grabs right hold of your prostate.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I also submitted a Cumtown quote to them that they did not post, and it was, what if they came up with an algorithm to automatically censor out vaginas in Asian porn, but it just blurs out their eyes by accident?
That's funny.
Yeah, they never posted it. I wonder why.
I just realized how fucked up that is.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. So I guess there is certain things they won't post. They posted the thing where I said this is before our show became the Scream the N-word show.
Yeah, I know.
Which I'm like, okay, I guess nothing's off the table.
They didn't know what the N-word was.
I guess not. Oh, hey, boys, we did it again. We got another synagogue shooting. Hey! Whoa!